So we can't go upstairs. Someone's downstairs. We want to be loaded. I'd always be rock and loaded. There we go. Honestly, I probably shouldn't shoot unless I have to.
The door won't budge. The door won't budge.
I'm not wasting a bullet on it. I don't know what you are, but you're creepy. What is that? Is this like a baby well? What are you?
One fatal
So
round
this is
through
a
the
beautiful
forehead.
tasting fish. It's my
That's
favorite.
no accident.
Oh,
This was deliberate.
it do taste good. I don't know, question what that thing is.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Yeah. Found the body Thomas in the basement in the warehouse not far from the fisherman's house. He was fatally shot in the head and bled on a hook. So this is the end mouse that killed Everton, maybe hiding at the bar. Those pursued Everett after he fled and continued to shoot him. Lewis may have wanted to kill Everett outright because he was ready to just grab him off. We're missing some stuff here. I only got the key evidence there. I don't have all evidence. We got all evidence here and here, but not there. It's not easy to get though, not for me anyway. I got one once from the fish counter. Tried my best, but yeah, I couldn't eat it because I couldn't get the bones out. Ah, we already here. We have them where there. We have all the bones taken out. So, and you can buy like a pack of 25 of them. They be frozen too. Pretty easy to get. Not too expensive either. One of the more cheaper things we can do.
My head. I still hear those voices.
I've said everything I know. I've said everything I know.
I'm missing something here. I don't know what though. What are we missing? Nothing going on there.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
We're back in a few minutes.
All right.
Oh.
was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Is that what I missed? There we go. The amount killed Everett. Maybe hiding at the bar. Where would this bar be? Yeah, you heard my dad in the background. Doesn't tell me where the bar is at here. It says it's at the port, so it's somewhere around here. How did it to the port? Well, not how did it to the port, how did it to the bar at the port?
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high.
It's not a bar,
He
is it?
wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
No, this can't be a bar. This is a fish shop. I honestly found it, but I was wondering about. Nice. I figured it had to be close to the murder scene at least. Taking all your duties.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Gotta deal with them once and for all. Handle them outside, dude. No, I'm not here to
I've
kill
seen
them.
some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are caves.
It's a little
punishment
murder
from
newcomer.
us.
That's how it felt.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
He does not like newcomers.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Oh,
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
well, yeah.
Explains a lot.
There
Yeah,
are so many.
a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
No.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Nah, I don't trust him because he
try
tried to
my
bribe me.
patience further, Mr. Flynn.
I did not like that he just tried to do it like that. My problem with this one is he put him on... He put him on chains, dude. and hanged him. But you could also say he's mentally affected and he couldn't control anything. But it's also very much this. Like, this also very much points towards the other thing. To me, honestly, to me, the right one would be over here. There's more evidence that supports this. But I don't know. Because it feels so deliberate. Like, you hang him up in the basement. But obviously everyone was going crazy there. Like, you can do that by being crazy too. But if I do what's right for me, which would be just turn him in anyway, and if he was under influence, I'd have bonus points with the boy. So I don't know. I'm just kind of curious what the choices might tell me. I don't know, dude. Like, to say that he wasn't in control feels weird to me. Feels so weird. Okay. I'm not gonna go with he was under the influence. There's a lot of evidence that points towards it. I think it's just the right one.
Please, I told you. The truth, I swear.
It's such a weird choice to be made because there are signs that he was under the influence from everything from the beginning, and there's more evidence pointing towards it. But it's like, to put him on hooks and shoot him in the head? That feels weird.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid
I
them.
didn't shoot it.
And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I came to the conclusion that he was under the influence. I'll let him live.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those.
It keeps nagging at me
prowling the back alleys.
about exactly what happened.
They tore
But
him apart.
alright.
It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe?
No.
I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Got some really good food. I want some.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Bullets means more than bills. Okay. There's microwave? I have never seen microwave rice. That's new to me. Or maybe I'm just overthinking this.
The door won't budge.
I might just be overthinking in my head, but I'm just thinking like a rice bed that can be microwave with maybe some water. I don't know. Did it anywhere over here? Like, we can do like frozen stuff that like has other stuff with rice in it, but not really. Not too sure.